Motion carries.
Number 8F. Irma, you're.
Okay, yeah, the next one is 1542 North Cahuenga. There's someone here for that project. That project was heard with an plan committee, and the motion passed by a roll call by 1, 2, 3, 4 members. 0 was opposed and 0 abstained. And now they're here to explain about the project.
Okay, first of all, my name is Arcela Norval, and I'm here to represent Mr. Lee Raven. He couldn't be here tonight because he had a death in the family. So I have to submit the conditional use permit. My thing is the agency paperwork, alcohol beverage control. So he gave me a description of what's going on, and yes, we have applied for conditional use permit to allow the sale of alcoholic beverage, beer and wine on site for 2,340 square feet for a restaurant, and it's 1,835 square feet in the interior and 505 square feet attached to the patio. Not in the facility, it belongs to inside the restaurant. The hours of operation is from 7 a.m. to 12 midnight, and the sales of alcohol is from 10 to 12 midnight every day. And the applicant is, I'm sorry?
10 a.m.
Sure. The applicant is Denicas LLC, and the name of the restaurant is as well Denicas, and the owner of the land is Cahuenga Lofts LLC, and it is located at 1542 North Cahuenga Boulevard. I apologize, the address is not on the first page of your report, but the address is included on the floor plan, which is attached to this report. The menu, which is attached also, is American and Continental. And the seating provided is 38 total and 8 interior and 30 on the patio. Hollywood, I understand that they don't want any bars anymore, and this is a perfect example. This one will be no bar, no fifth bar, I'm sorry, and there will be no happy hour, no live entertainment, no dancing. Parking is not required, although we do have 31 line spaces provided on site. We have spoke with Gary Benjamin from the LAPD, and as well as Officer Kushner and Officer Poole. Their captain has approved this restaurant with sales of alcoholic beverage, and also we have a tentative hearing for October 21st of this year. And attached you can see the site plan, the floor plan, also the menu is included. We have also the city of Los Angeles, where there is not a parking, and there's no change in the parking structure. And we also have the Department of Building and Safety for the restaurant that we is been approved.
Any further comments?
Is there an existing restaurant there now, or
I believe it's a new restaurant.
so it doesn't have a name yet?
No, it's going to be a new restaurant. There's never been a beer and wine license at that location before.
No, but has there been, are they taking over another space where there was a restaurant?
Yes, no.
What was there?
Can I tell him?
Sure.
It's, you know where Stout is? The restaurant Stout on Cahuenga, on the corner of Cahuenga and Selma.
South?
Stout. S-T-O-U-T. It's a hamburger place. right behind them.
Oh,
Right,
Shout.
just south of Stout. It's brick, and they're gonna just take out the windows, and it's that area behind them.
Is it in space 1520?
Okay, thank you.
Inside space 1520?
If inside space. You were up where they came, right? Plumbing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw the
Is it,
layout.
is it inside, do you know where it is?
It's in,
The men's bathroom is bigger than the women's.
How does he know that?
it's,
How would he know that?
huh?
Sorry.
But yeah.
Who is mine?
Any other public comments?
I had a question for the plum, George. Was there an alteration of the street facade? I just heard her say windows are changed.
No, what it is they're gonna have, it's gonna be partially open at the top, and this is the reason I voted for it. Normally, I would always vote against any curbside bars kind of thing. But since it's gonna be partially walled and half window to the top, it was kind of borderline for me, so I gave it.
But was it, because most of those buildings on Cahuenga are contributors. Is it the exterior facade on Cahuenga that is being altered, or?
Yeah, it's gonna be like half window with solid wall. But so you can kind of.
But whatever it is, they're changing what is the facade.
Yes, yeah, what is it? It's like, if you look at the whole floor space, 3/4 of it is like service area for the operation. There's like 6 tables inside, like inside, and in between the inside and half outside is about 3/4 of the table.
Like Shout.
Is it inside space 1520?
Any more comments?
I don't know, it's like on the east side, right? It's on the east side.
Yeah, it's on the east side, and it's just south of what's at the corner here. The corner there is, you know, like a little mini mall where there's Stout and Frog and all this.
Yeah. Oh, it's in there, it's in there?
So, no, it's just south.
Behind it is space 1520. That's 1520, it's right here. There's no existing business there, this is
No.
empty.
Yeah,
doing
it's
office area.
been like at least.
Yeah, okay,
really long
yeah, I
time.
know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Okay, so they're turning it into a,
But it seemed reasonable and sedate, it wasn't wide.
was it a retail use? Was it a use for?
I don't know if it was that the traffic was so bad in front of
You
it.
never go there? I thought they were all retail, so I was just, okay.
No, then,
Yeah, that's really.
It seemed like a decent operation.
Yeah, any more comments? Andy?
So I know this is gonna sound really silly, but I'm dead serious on this. In terms of the lunch menu, is there a way to offer maybe 1 or 2 vegan options? Vegan options.
Vegetarian.
Here.
Just because, you know, we want to.
Their menu.
Ready to,
Okay, any other board comment? Okay, I would like to, Irma, please, if you can read what was the recommendation from the plan committee?
sure. It says, okay, discussion, okay. The motion was by Mr. Gohel and was second by Abraham, Mr. Abraham. The Center Hollywood Neighborhood Council Planning and Land Use Management Committee recommends that the Center Hollywood Neighborhood Council board support with Center Hollywood Neighborhood Council standard conditions the renewal of the conditional use permit application, 1542 North Cahuenga Boulevard, to allow the sale and dispensing of beer and wine only for on-site consumption in conjunction with the proposed 2,340 square footage restaurant operating from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. and alcohol sales from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. daily with a seating capacity for 8 indoor and 30 outdoor patrons at the proposed restaurant and a C4 2S SN zone. The motion passed, and 4 in favor, yes or aye, Abraham, Garate, Vogel, and Taylor.
Anybody ready to make a motion?
I would make a motion to support the Tom's
Recommendation?
recommendation, with the condition that the CHNC standard
Conditions.
standard conditions, please. Make sure that's spelled out, which is why I review it 2 years, or our standard conditions, I forgot.
That they have to comply with LABD's recommendations for alcohol operations. You know, this is not a 2 AM.
Right.
This is, they cut off the spelling for example.
Was Eddie?
So they're going to take care of that. I'll make a motion to support Tom's recommendation, case CA 2015-2489.
Anybody, second?
A second.
Okay. Anybody against? Oh, well, any other comment? Public comment?
Make sure, you said something about the standard conditions, is that, I was just asking, George, does that mean the normal things where they
No,
say?
no, I'm playing music.
Right, besides going off like music, but, you know, if a new owner operator comes in, they have to reapply
Yes.
and.
That was my understanding.
Yeah, so those are, do those have to be included?
Okay,
now? Or are they just standard?
that is a good question.
question. So that's
Robert,
what-
do you have something where it's listed where the standard conditions are? If they're not,
That
we can
was
do
open to
it.
pump. But I'll,
I don't know.
I'll spell out what I think they are and you can correct
So
me.
you want to remake your?
I want to remake my motion and to support the plum committee's recommendation, specifying they have to reapply for a new owner operator, adopt the LAPD's
Recommended hours of operation.
recommended hours of operation for alcohol sales.
Can I add to that?
Sure. Well, tell me what it is in the.
It says happy hour, it says none requested, but they're saying no fixed bar, no live entertainment, and it says happy hour, it says none requested. They have to take a position. They're gonna have one or they're not gonna have one.
Just raise your hand.
There's not gonna be no.
Because it
no
doesn't
license.
say that, it just says they haven't requested it.
I understand there will be none.
Okay, so fixed bar, it says no fixed bar. Live entertainment, it says none. Happy hour, it says none requested.
Because alcohol
Okay.
varies also from 10 to 12, so happy hours are usually like on
10 a.m. 10 a.m. to midnight, so that's, happy hour falls to midnight.
It means not requested means the applicant didn't request it, so they're not gonna have it. And the LAPD knows, the LAPD already knows this. There will be conditions, because I personally, I spoke with the, I don't remember if it was Officer Kushner or Officer Poole, and he has told me he was not in the office at the moment, and he has said that when the captain okayed this, and he says condition will be followed through shortly.
Okay,
So I'm
because
pretty sure he has the conditions already.
believe it or not, I've actually seen people change stuff after we voted on
Yes.
it, and it's disheartening. So I just think it would be a little more transparent if they just sort of went on record and said we are or we're not. I mean, if none requested, then they shouldn't have any problem saying no.
Okay.
But you can do that in the motion, Bill.
That's why I said, could I amend the motion?
Well, no, it's Robert's motion.
Oh,
So
sorry.
Robert's motion. Yeah, if
Oh,
you,
Bob
Robert's
wants to
motion
say
says
something?
Two comments, I guess you could always do a friendly amendment, and the second thing is, since you are looking out for the greater good of the neighborhood, you may want to say, for the zoning administrator, whoever's going to hear it, we do not support this unless the following conditions are met, and then the things that you're asking for, as opposed to saying we support the project. That's my friendly suggestion. Okay.
Can you do that, Robert,
Let's start over. How do I say that again?
Well,
Didn't she already report everything?
My friendly suggestion was you do not support it unless the following conditions are met, and then you could put all the things in there that you just stated.
You need to retract it and restate it.
Yeah.
Let me retract my motion.
Before you restate your motion, let's.
Well, I'd say we support it with the following conditions. It's more positive, so that's the same.
But you're not there to, I mean, I say this with respect to George, you're not there to be positive, you're there to look out for the good of the community as a whole, not just to help one applicant. So because of the concern that you just raised, that there's a possibility things get changed, even though you do the best you can to go with what the board's saying, it protects you a little more. That's just a friendly suggestion.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Just however you can word it where, you know, sometimes I don't feel like they're just waiting for us to say yes. and
Right.
then
Or they go to the zoning administrator and they go to the hearing officer and say, we got support from CHNC. As opposed to it being in writing, your letter being in writing, that you do not support it unless the following conditions are
You need
met.
to take a position.
Yeah.
And then that would include that they abide by the LMPD and that they make a decision on that. No, you do it.
So I would like to make a motion that we do not support case ZA 2015-2489 unless
The following conditions are met.
the following conditions are met.
And then you can have
They follow the LMPD guidelines on alcohol sales and use. Reapplication for a new owner operator.
No happy hour?
Yeah, I said not happy hour first, but yeah. So I had 3 things.
You're done?
Yes.
Okay, let's, Leanna, read it back so we know that we have everything that we want, right?
Rob makes a motion to not support the case unless the following conditions are met. One, they follow the LAPD guidelines on alcohol sales. No happy hour. And they have to reapply, and I didn't hear the last part.
For new owner operator.
For new owner operator.
Okay, I'll be in a second. Okay, anybody who is against the motion, say yes or aye. Anybody who is abstaining, say yes or aye. So in favor, yes or aye, with your name.
Mangarate, yes.
Larry Ferguson, yes.
Andrew Biden, yes.
Young Murphy, yes.
Olivia, yes.
Marilyn Samara, yes. Motion passed unanimously. Item number G, discussion and possible action. Irma?